Good morning. We're looking to the east on our Storm Team Skycam. You can see that we've got clear skies, allowing for some of that those very first hints of light this morning to start to show. Also up to the top of your screen, looks like Venus there, nice and bright, and that eastern horizon. So a nice start to our morning. We are clear and we'll continue to enjoy some good conditions coming up here in the forecast. For today, checking out our temperatures, we're in the 50s in much of the valleys, and 60s too. It's 63 degrees in Detroit Lakes, 63 in Fergus Falls, 64 the warm spot in Roseau, and 62 in Thief River Falls. It's 59 in Fargo and 58 degrees in Grand Forks. Visibility, we've been talking about the potential for some fog to form, and we're already seeing it coming down even within the last half hour. Looking at less than 2 miles in Devil's Lake for your visibility there, a half mile in Hallock, and 7 in Foston. So keep in mind there might be a couple of spotty areas of patchy dense fog, and wind speeds are very, very light. We've got calm air stretching all the way from the Canadian border at Langdon down toward Gwinner and then east from there too. Fargo has a 5-mile-per-hour speed out of the north. It's pretty light here. Looking at the radar, we are quiet. We've got some rain and thunder though over toward Minot and Bismarck here this morning, and it should stay to the west of us in that area along with the cloud cover associated with it. Your hour-by-hour planner, well, we've got some quiet weather ahead of us here the next 48 hours. Expect to have temperatures just slowly rising into the 70s to near 80 by noon. Should be pretty pleasant with that north wind still, generally that north flow still coming in. We'll stay on the drier side of things. And as we move through the afternoon, we hit the 80s, and many of us get into the low to even mid-80s for highs today with some 70s out west. Checking into tonight, some 70s to some low 80s still around that 8 o'clock hour, and then into the 60s for it later on this evening. So we really do have a pleasant day ahead of us here today. Looking ahead toward tomorrow, we have some conditions that look great. In fact, some clear skies, a few clouds out to the west for your Friday. But there is a big difference here. We're starting to see that wind come in out of the south. And that means that we're going to have a little change in our weather. We're going to start to feel the heat again. It's already been warm, but some of that more intense muggy heat that we had just the other day will get coming back into the valley. So by 9 o'clock, temperatures in the 70s tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. You can see there are some clouds out to the west that might impact our western viewers. And by noon into the 70s to low 80s, and continuing that warm up. I think we could get even warmer than this into the upper 80s to near 90 tomorrow. By 11 o'clock, you can see the wind does start to crank up. We'll see some wind speeds getting into the teens, but some gusts that are into the 20s to near 30 miles per hour tomorrow. So it's going to be one of those days where we start to notice those changes on the way, even though we've got some really nice weather ahead too for our Friday. Here's that photo again. I just love this. That sunflower, nice and bright, and that little bee there hanging around it. This was sent to us by Donna. Thank you so much for sharing that cute photo with us. Here's a look at our 7-day planner. We've got some warm temperatures coming up today, 86 degrees, mostly sunny skies tomorrow, back into the 80s to near 90, and we might actually get there this weekend. It'll really depend on how much sunshine we get. We have that chance for some rain and thunder. Right now it looks like it's a late night and it's an early morning event, and if we can get those clouds to keep at bay on Saturday and then clear out pretty quickly on Sunday, we'll get those temperatures to really start to soar. And next week, warm again, back into the 80s and near 90-degree temperatures as well, with more storm chances coming up again here in the forecast. So heat and hopefully some good rain coming up this weekend.
Thank you, Lisa. Grab a spoon to help out a good cause. We'll have more on Miracle Treat Day next on the Valley Today.